Good morning, lecture. Now I would like to present my research proposal seminar with the title The Use of Direct Indirect Written Feedback to Improve Students' Writing Quality in Online Learning System. A survey at third semester of 2020 at English Education Study Program of Patimura University. Chapter 1. Feedback is a fundamental element of process approach to writing. So in the process of writing, written feedback is very important to improve students' writing quality because it provides a specific explanation about the error and mistake that made by the students. Munche 2000 state that teacher can provide effective feedback for the students through direct, indirect written feedback. This is also supported by Ferris 2006 that teachers who have been facilitated with direct, indirect written feedback, they are successfully revise and correct their mistake. After conducting a simple and informal preliminary study, the researcher found there's still a problem in the process of writing. So, language proficiency also impact the way students interpret the feedback from the students, and some students also misunderstand of what lecture mean in the writing, and difficulty in expressing idea into a good paragraph, and also lack of vocabulary and grammar. This is affected their writing quality. This study have two research questions. The first one is what students' opinion about using direct indirect written feedback to improve students' writing quality. And the second one is how can direct indirect written feedback help to improve students' writing quality in online learning system. And the research purpose, there are two. The first one is to find out students' opinion about using direct indirect written feedback to improve students' writing quality in online learning system. And the second one is to find out direct indirect written feedback help to improve students' writing quality in online learning system. So the significance of the study, hopefully the study give benefit for the students, for the lecturer, for the future researcher, and for English department. Scope and limitation in this study is direct indirect written feedback that apply by the lecturer in online learning system. And also the subject of this study is students at third semester of academic year 2020. For chapter 2, lecture review, the researcher found some theories between direct written feedback and indirect written feedback. So direct written feedback from Ellis 2009 and Harman 2007. For indirect written feedback, Alastri 2013 divided the indirect written feedback into two parts. There are coded indirect written feedback and uncoded indirect written feedback. Chapter 2, for the methodology, this study using survey as research design, and the study will conduct at English Education Study Program. The subject of the study also 20 students from class A 2020. And instrument of collecting the data, to answer the first research questions, the researcher used questionnaire to collect the data, and the researcher will create a questionnaire by Google Form and share to students and ask them to fill it. And the second data is document analysis, students draft. This is using to answer the second question, and the researcher get the data from Google document. And the questionnaire will analyze by formula from Arikunto 2014, and document analysis will analyze by descriptive analysis. So that's all from my presentation. Thank you very much.